Good morning, children. In the previous sessions, we have discussed about the resources, the economic value of resources and the classification of resources, and in detail we have discussed about the classification of natural resources. In today's session, we will be discussing about the human-made resources, the human resources and the conservation of these natural resources for the sustainable development of the future generations and the 4 golden hour principle from page numbers 4 and 5. So let's get started, children. Firstly, I would like to explain about the human-made resources. The human-made resources are nothing but the resources which are made by the humans for their own benefit. Now, for example, you can see the aircrafts, the machines, gadgets, rail tracks, etc. and so on. Why these are made? These are made for the benefit of ours or to satisfy our needs. For example, the aircrafts and railway tracks, they help in the transportation of goods, transportation of people, etc. That means for the travelling of the person from one place to another place. Same way the machines and gadgets have made our work easy. So these all are made using the natural resources and the human resources. Okay, the human-made resources are made by using the natural resources and the human resources. What is a human resource? Human resource is nothing but the efficiency and the skill that a human possesses. Without the intervention of the humans, the natural resources cannot be transformed into human-made resources. For example, if you take iron ore, it is just an ore and it does not take any form if the human does not get intervened there and he tries to transform it into a machine or a door or a window pane or etc. Right? Same way, the gold deposits it just in the raw form. What does the human do there? The human tries to extract it, clean it, make it into a beautiful ornament like a chain, necklace, bangle, etc. So there you can see that the natural resource is being used and the human is using his skill, his efficiency to make a human-made resource. So these 3 resources are interlinked to each other, without which the other resource becomes a big waste. Okay, I hope this you understood, children. That is human-made resources and human resources. Now coming to the natural resources, we have already discussed in the previous session that they are subclassified into 4 other categories. Now we have to conserve them. Why should we conserve them? Why not we exploit, nicely enjoy whatever we have, try to extract to the maximum, use them, and why should we bother about the future generations when we are not there? But that is a big mistake, children. Okay. So if the same thing would have been thought by our early people, we would not be enjoying all this right now which we all are enjoying. Okay, so there is a great need for conservation. Why? Because the population is going on increasing day by day and the burden on the resources is also going on increasing. Why? Because the resources available are very limited. They are limited and they are confined. Okay, and these formation of these resources again take lot of time. They take millions of years again to form. But we are using every day and we are trying to extract to the maximum. So there is a need for conservation and for the sustainable development. Okay. Now what is sustainable development means? Sustainable development is nothing but it is a kind of development wherein the present generation uses the available resources judiciously without compromising and allows the future generations also to enjoy the same. That means we should enjoy, we should not compromise or we should not get just adjusted with whatever we have. We have to enjoy. But we also have to give space for the future generations also. That is what comes under sustainable development. So to achieve sustainable development, there is a 4 golden hour principle. That is nothing but reduce, reuse, recycle and refuse. Now what is meant by reduce? Reduce means we have to reduce the consumption of the natural resources which are available in very limited quantity. Now for example the water. Water is very much useful to every one of us. We need water. If once we wake up, we need water for different purposes. Now instead of having a shower bath, we should try to have take a bucket and have a bath with a bucket full of water. In that manner we can save at least half a bucket of water. And we have to switch off the lights and fans when not in use. So in reduce, we have to reduce the consumption of the natural resources. Now coming to reuse. Reusing the material again and again. For example, now newspapers are there. After one day, newspaper it loses its shelf life. We just keep it away. Instead of that, we can make it we can turn it into a shopping bag, or we can make a beautiful craft out of it. So we are trying to reuse the natural resource, which is not natural resource. We are trying to reuse the material, whatever is there. Now coming to recycle. Try to recycle the materials. Example, wood, plastic, paper can be recycled and can be reused again and again. So such things we have to encourage. Now coming to refuse. What is meant by refuse? Why should we refuse? The human tendency is that when there is an offer of some discount sale, 20 to 30% discount, or there is a weekend sale or whatnot, we people, though we don't need them, because something is coming into cheaper price, we all try to go and storm the shopping malls and try to buy the things though we don't need. So that should be avoided. We have to refuse. When we don't need anything, why should we go and use? Why should we go and buy them? So such things should be refused. So I hope this 4 golden hour principle is clear, children. That is reduce, reuse, recycle and refuse. So this 4R principle helps in the sustainable development, and which helps in the conservation of the natural resources. And we humans, we have a tendency of, we are very selfish. We try to extract everything. So that should be avoided, and we need to give space for the future generations and have a sustainable development that is without compromising our needs, and also give space for the future generations. Thank you.